Good evening friends. Today we will see mixed costing in SAP system. Mixed costing is used when we are using different procurement alternatives for manufacturing a goods, or when we are using different manufacturing process for manufacturing a goods. Sometimes we are manufacturing a goods which are also available in market. In that case we can take a decision based on market price or cost of goods manufactured. Today we will see first scenario, different procurement alternatives of raw materials. Thereafter we will see semi-finished goods scenario, and after that we will see finished goods scenario. First of all we will see mixed costing without split valuation. In without split valuation, uh, we cannot get any separate valuation vendor wise, but we can define mixing ratio of different vendor. Here in our case we can see rate from vendor A is 100 rupees, rate from vendor B is 110 rupees, rate from vendor C is 120 rupees. So without split valuation we can allocate, we can give ratio to different vendor. In our cases we have given ratio of 70% to vendor A, 20% to vendor B, and 10% to vendor A. In that case our cost of raw material, average cost of raw material comes to 104. This type of scenario we are using when uh, different raw material suppliers provide us at different rate, but at different payment terms, or other terms and condition depending on the situation. And this scenario is without split valuation. So after this mixed costing we will see split valuation scenario. First of all we will configure this mixed costing in SAP system. First of all we will create raw material code. OMS2 is a transaction code to check description of ROH, exact, okay, raw material SAP standard. Also check description of part room finished goods SAP standard. We will create raw material code. Row okay, we are giving row 1 names to raw material. Our company is chemical company. Raw material standard SAP standard. type PD, MRP controller, lot size, procurement type, external procurement, plan delivery time 1 day, valuation class 3000 for raw material. Here we will not give any standard price because we are manufacturing with mixed ratio, so we will remain blank in case of standard price. Profit center 6001. Okay, our code row -1 has been created. Now we will maintain purchase info records. Purchase info records means we are creating purchase info records for different vendor. Here we have 3 different vendor for procurement of row 1. Standard quantity 100 unit, minimum quantity 100 unit, net price. In case of first vendor, net price is 100 rupees. Okay, purchase info records for vendor 1 has been created. Now we will create purchase info record for second vendor. We have created 3 vendors. Standard quantity, minimum quantity, net price in case of second vendor is 110. Okay, we have created purchase info records for 3 vendors. Now we will define procurement alternatives. Transaction code is CK91N. Here we have to define vendor wise procurement alternative for our raw material row -1. Click on create, purchase order, purchase organization, first supplier name, changeable name, click on save, create new, purchase order, purchase organization, supplier name, mix 2, click on create new, purchase organization, supplier name, procurement alternative for 3 vendors has been maintained. You can check this procurement alternative through part also. It is coming in product cost controlling, product cost planning, material costing, master data for mixed cost estimate. Here mixing ratio and procurement alternative transaction code is CK91N and CK94. Now we have to specify quantity structure for mix costing. Transaction code is OMXA. Here we have already maintained quantity structure. In this case we have to maintain quantity structure M for mix costing, mix strategy, and quantity modifier. Here time dependency will be no time dependency because we are using it for any number of periods, and we are not putting any restriction based on fiscal year or based on periods. Now the next step is mixing ratio. Transaction code is CK94 and part is product cost controlling, planning. Here give quantity structure type. We have created 3 procurement alternatives. Here we have given ratio of 70, 20 and 10. So in case of vendor 1, 0.70%, for vendor 1 0.70, for vendor 2 0.20 and for vendor 3 0.10. This is mixing ratio, and based on which mix rate will be calculated in case of raw material. We have to create costing version also. Here click on new entry. Costing version is 1 for standard costing and 0.01 is standard costing. Valuation variant for valuation standard. Keep this blank. Quantity structure SAC. Here we will also maintain one blank for valuation, other valuation variant. Click on save. Now we will create finished goods code. First of all, we will check RM raw material mix costing in CK11N. See here, ratio of system is showing 104, hence it has applied ratio according to mixing ratio given in CK94. Here we can see symbol of mix costing. Click on save. Here we have saved standard cost estimate of mixed raw material, but finished goods creation of finished goods and standard cost estimate of finished good is still pending. So mixed one, finished goods standard is finished goods SAP standard. Mixed 1 kg material group, you can take any one from here. Gross weight is 2 kg and net weight is 1 kg. Enter. Here our finished goods is exempt from GST because we have still not configured. Profit center 6001, MRP type PD, MRP controller, enter. Procurement type external in-house production, in-house production day 1, availability check individual requirement, valuation class 7920, finished goods, enter. Finished goods code has been created. Mix 1. Now we will create bomb CS01. Quantity is 1. Save it. We will create route master recipe. Next one. Status release journal uses 1. source is 6001, reaction evaporation 10, 6001, reaction 2, enter, double click on operation 20, standard activity units, enter, save it. Now we will assign bomb and recipe to material mm02 through production version. Production version. Master recipe. Check. Okay. Green signal. Continue. Continue. Save it. Now we will create standard cost estimate for finished goods CK11 and okay. Our standard cost estimate for producing 1 unit of mix 1 is 184.80 rupees. Okay, these are the alternatives seen in row -1. Now we will save this cost estimate. Save it. Now we will release cost estimate. Transaction code is CK24. Here we have to release standard cost estimate for finished goods and raw material also, because in case of raw material we have not maintained any standard price in material master, so we have to release standard cost estimate for both. Okay, system has picked only one material. We have to release it. First of all, system has taken raw material for releasing. Release. Continue. One material, one cost estimate were updated successfully. Now again go to CK11N for mixed costing standard cost estimate. Click on save. Cost estimate is being saved. Now we can release standard cost estimate for finished goods mix. Release, continue, okay, execute. Okay, one material, one cost estimate were updated successfully. Now we will maintain some inventory for this raw material directly through Migo. Other material row dash 1 quantity 100 plant sac storage location SC5. Click on check post. Now we will make one process order. YQ10 quantity 1 unit. Control, give our cost sheet name, assign our costing sheet. Click on determine cost. Go to cost analysis. Okay. Click on variance key. Release. Order rejected. Go to log for release. Okay, no checking group is maintained for product row -1. We have to maintain availability check in case of raw material. Go to MM02 for maintaining availability check. click on MRP3. Individual requirement, save it. Now again try to release. We have to come out from the screen. Thereafter we can change, we can make this other. I think we are making process order for raw material, that's why it was asking. Control, determine cost, go to cost analysis, release, save it. Now we will confirm this process order. Okay, we have not down. Click on actual data, give some variance, goods movement, SC5, save it. Now we go for production receipt. We have still not down production order number. $37. C5. Check. Post. Go to process order 237. Go to cost analysis. Okay, we have to post overhead. KJI2 for overhead calculation. Now we will calculate variance. First of all, we have to change order status to DLV or TACO. Go to cost analysis. Now all the expenses has been posted. Variance of 20s is due to change quantity variance. Click on process order function, restrict processing, complete technically. Save it. Oh no, we have to change one thing. Here we have to change final delivery. This should be check mark, otherwise revoke technical completion. Click on final delivery function, complete technically. Now save it. Click here to 20 rupees is variance. Now we will settle this order. Rule for posting key 40 and 52031 settled incorrectly for one of the rules specified that field demands a required entry. The other rule says that a field is to be suppressed for SBK ID field. Account 5203100 FS00 input price variance. Adjustment account set incorrectly. Rules for posting key. set incorrectly for HB key ID field. Here someone has changed the field status. There we have to maintain field status at two different level. In case of one at one place, someone has changed it require entry, and other place it is to be suppressed of or P22. Go to SPRO, we have to check which field status variant we are using. We are using 0010 field status variance. Here we have to change field status in two tables, but it is also not showing rules for posting key 40. Posting key 40 is for debit account 20. Input variance is set incorrectly for HB key ID field. HB key ID field. House bank. HBKID. HBKID. There is no such type of. Okay, friends, I will come after solution. Till then, thanks for watching.